Hey y'all, it's Beth. Welcome back to my channel. It's an exciting day. We officially start 2025 content planning today. A couple of weeks ago, I did drop my Techo for 2025 or my planner and journal lineup video. I'll link that down in the description box in case you're curious about everything that I'm going to be using. But my everyday carry is going to be this mulberry colored A5 Sterling ink common planner. Super excited to be in a common planner again for 2025. My first time was 2024. And this time I've decided I'm going to decorate the outside of my planner. And to do that, I'm going to have to reveal my theme for 2025 because y'all know I'm a theme queen. I have a theme for everything. I have a theme for my reading journal, a theme for my bullet journal, a theme for everything. And I have some stickers that look like this. And I have some stickers that look like this. And that is because my theme for 2025 is going to be Samhain Psalms. I'm essentially, again, tapping into my Spotify playlists. I decided for 2025 I wanted to have a very singular aesthetic. You know, all the way through 2024, we've done the 10,000 Doors of January, and it's been a different color, and then a different color, and then a different color. And I really want to pull back into some neutral and just keep some neutrals all the way through 2025. I kind of got a little burnt out on the color. Knew I wanted to do something with witchy vibes. I looked at the Sabbats. I looked at all kind of different things, trying to decide what I wanted to do, and then realized that as of this year, 24, I now have 13 Halloween playlists because I started making them in whatever year was 13 years ago. And I've done one a year with a different theme every year, but they all have that Samhain vibe. And so that's what we're going to go with. Samhain Psalms, just my Halloween playlists, tapping back into a structure that was already there to help me out through the months as I do each one of my kits and my own planning. We are not going to go into this blind. I have done a little bit of pre-planning because if I hadn't, we would be here for hours and hours and so many hours of Beth's indecision. And so I've pre-cut out some stickers. See if I can grab these, if I can pick these up for the front. And then we're going to actually go down the back as well. And if a sticker doesn't want to stick, I have some of this, the Tombow tape runner. And if it really doesn't want to stick, I have this Tombow mono glue. Because I just don't know what things are going to be like. I'm also not going to completely cover up the cover. I still want to see the mulberry. And then I have a clear cover, a Sterling ink A5 clear cover on my current Sterling ink. And since we're so close to the end of the year, I've gone ahead and taken it off of there, cleaned it a little bit, and we're going to put it on top of here once I finish decorating my cover. And then the next video you'll see with this common planner will be the setup, my full setup for it. So we're going to kind of get some of this off to the side. I have a picture that I'm looking at of some pre-planning that I did. Like I said, we would be here forever if I hadn't done some pre-planning. And these stickers, y'all, let me see if I can pick these up. They come from everywhere. Like the potion bottles all came from this kit. I think the grimoire came from this kit. This is the one that's got text and writing, like old parchment on it. I'd have to open that up to even see what's in that one. I don't remember. This is the one that I got the music iconography from, this retro sticker kit. And some of these I have taken the time to grab my scissors and go in and trim off if they had a white edge, which was very tedious. I'm going to tell you that right now. More potion bottles. I think this is a whole lot of butterflies and things that are in here. I'm not going to open all of these. And some of them came from Amazon and some of them came from like Stationery Pal, and I don't even know where they all came from, y'all. And then this one came from Amazon and it's got botanicals all the way through it. And then this is The Legend of the Witch. I think this one also came from Amazon. These ended up being a little bit large. I think I cut out one or two of these to use, but they were super big. I didn't know they were going to be quite that sizable. And then what I haven't planned, because I also wanted some very small stickers, And the best option I have to stick with this magical vibe are these sticker sheets that were long and thin that I purchased last year at this time, specifically for my reading journal and doing the Grimm's fairy tales. And they look, I've cut them all up at this point because a lot of them have been used. But you see they have a lot of this magical iconography on them. And I still have tons of them left, even though the sticker sheets are all butchered. And so that's going to be the last thing that we do, is come in and add some of smaller things to fill in the gaps, because some of these stickers are super big. All right, let's just start. Let's start. Let me know if you've ever done anything like this before, because I was like, I'm gonna decorate my cover, and I don't know, we're just going for it. So like I said, this is like the parchment ones. There's a whole bunch of those that I have. And the ones that I'm not using here on the cover, I'll use throughout the year. They're gonna get used. Maybe not super quickly, but they're gonna get used. Or again, if you watched my planner lineup, you'll know that I have plans for some sort of a Book of Shadows kind of journal for the year, and they can be used in there as well. Obviously, that goes this direction. This one's from Notebook Therapy. This is from like the Moon Dream set or Moon Spells. I don't remember what it's called, y'all. So we might see some more of these as well. I think this is the only one no, this one is from the same set. I might tap into it for some other things as well. All right, I have this feather, if I can get to it, underneath everything else. And I just don't know, it comes from that witchy one where everything was too big. And I just don't know how it's gonna look on the journal, if I can even get it off. Here it comes. It might just look very dark. And then the other question was, and I'm finding out the answer to that right now, is these ones that are transparent, how well could I get the edges to blend in? And I think that looks fine. Looks better on camera actually than it does in person. Like if I look up and look on camera, I can see that feather clear as day. In person, not so much. It is okay. So again, I wanted some iconography that definitely had some music in it, because we're tapping into those playlists. Then I also wanted, obviously, to have kind of the witchy vibes, the Halloween vibes, however you want to look at it. And yeah, I love my Halloween playlists. The very first one that I did is titled Forbidden Forest. Obviously, it was named after Harry Potter at the time. I could rename it if I felt like it. And that's the more like traditional, I should say, of the, ooh, that mushroom faded right in. Oh, no, again, it looks better on camera. But it has some of the more traditional Halloween songs on it. It's like That's Where Thriller Lives, because it was the first one that I made. And then some of them have some very different concepts. And I have 13 of them to choose from for 12 months. So I kind of know already which one I want to leave off. There's one that's always never come together perfectly the way that I wanted it to come together. It's fine. It's okay. It's a shorter playlist because I could never find just the right songs for it and that sort of thing. You know, when you're doing a project like that and you try really hard and you just can't get it to stick. And there's been some years where I've had 2 or 3 ideas that year, and sometimes I've had to bail on an idea and go to the second or third one to make it work. And that year, I was so hell-bent on making that playlist work, and I just couldn't make it happen. Just could not make it happen. All right, this sticker and some of the other gold ones you're gonna see come from some gold foil stickers that I have that are really large. And so I cut out little bits because I wanted to have the metallic elements. And this is gold, but we're not gonna stick with gold. We're gonna mix metals. So you see there's already some silver here, but I just like having the texture that metallic adds to everything. So there we go. There's that little key. I don't remember what I cut it out of. It was probably a key in the middle of a moon or something like that. Anyway, okay, our potion bottle. This is the first sticker that I chose out of all of the stickers that I was looking at. This is the first one that I said, yes, I want that one, and it's going to go on the front of my journal, not the back. I don't know what that thought process was. Like I just knew instantaneously. Part of it was the coloring because it goes with this color, but I just knew that I wanted to use that one. And like these are sticking hard. These are the ones that I'm worried might pop up. But again, once I put a cover on, I think it'll be perfectly fine. All right. Again, this is from the Notebook Therapy Suki Moon whatever collection. It says follow the moon, transform, and evolve with the energy. I'm going to stick that right there. We're going to put a butterfly. This one also came out of the Botanicals kit. At the back of that Botanicals book are a bunch of butterflies. And that Botanicals kit is great because, well, first of all, they're washi stickers, so they're thin, but they're also matte. So if I wanted to, I could add metallic accents with like a gold gel pen, which I've not chosen to do here, but that doesn't mean it's not going to show up inside my journal when I start decorating, because it's a great place. Is that the right direction up? Yes. It's a great place to use a metallic pen is on top of a matte washi paper because it sets right in. And then of course it won't bleed through either. I had a really hard time getting that one off. See, I also, you can tell, like with the butterfly, with the rose, tried to pick some colors that were complementary to this mulberry color on this Sterling Ink Common Planner. Could not get the backing off of that rose. It was very difficult. But I wanted to put the rose down first before I put down this moon so that it has this weird flat bottom. So I wanted to cover that up with the moon. All right, I'm gonna have like one shot at this to get it right. Here we go. We're good enough. It's close enough. All right, what do we think? So I definitely wanted it to go this way, and then on the back, we're gonna go down this way. And I guess I'm gonna go ahead and do that side, and then we'll come in with like finishing touches. Here are the stickers for this other side. Wasn't quite as finicky about it because realistically, this is gonna go into my Moterm cover, and this is the side that's never gonna show. But I just still wanted to decorate it. I just still wanted it to be pretty. Again, we're going to start off with this sort of fake parchment situation. I have also left a little bit of a border on the binding because these do lie flat, but when you use stickers and stuff inside them, they do puff up, and sometimes the binding can get a little swole, and I didn't want to start putting pressure on the stickers that were on the front or on the back, so that's a purposeful decision to leave a little bit of space in the decor from the spine. All right, let's get this phonograph on here. It's not quite as straight as I wanted it, but we're not going to try to pull it up now that it's there. I do think I wanted that phonograph to go on top of this corner. Do I want to try to get it up? I'm thinking no. We're just going to go with it. Just going to go with it. It'll be fine. We'd always put some other little magical thing over top of it. That moves the book up a little bit more than I wanted it, but it'll be fine. And I need a tea break. Okay. Oh, good. That's going to come up. I also wanted this to go underneath it. See, even with some pre-planning, y'all, I make mistakes. I just don't get it right. It's better than us sitting here for 5 hours while I make decisions, though. Trust me. There we go. And then our moon. In case you didn't know, it tells you moon. Moon. This little one says Moon Magic. This one again is from that Notebook Therapy set. Bringing in some of the silver to add to our gold. And then I'm gonna jump up and put this up at the top. We're gonna go ahead and put that up there. And then I have this other moon and I have this butterfly. And I think originally I was gonna put butterfly here, moon here. I think I might change that. First I thought it'd be weird to have moon and moon, but I kind of like it. So I'm thinking, or no, that'll work too. All right, let's do that. It's going to be ridiculous how much footage I have to cut out of Beth trying to get sticker off backing. We could make a whole blooper montage of Beth trying to get sticker off backing. Okay, there we go. Now comes the hard part, because adding in these smaller stickers is going to be a challenge because they just inherently are a challenge. So on these sheets, you can feel where the gilding is because it's raised, but it still does peel off like a sticker. And it peels off really easily when you have sort of the larger sheet in hand. But once you cut out one of these teeny tiny stickers, peeling that off then becomes just kind of a nightmare, which is why I have the tweezers. And I also haven't made any decisions on what I want to cut out, so I may just speed up this next little bit because it could take me a very long time to make these decisions and put these in. I have this metallic sheet from Notebook Therapy that's also iridescent, not gold, but it's a different sort of metallic. So I thought I'd stick a few stars probably. I don't know if I'm going to use the moons. I might, but we're going to stick a couple stars on here. And the other side. I'm also the type of person that might keep futzing with this after the camera has stopped rolling. If I do, then when I do the full setup, I'll show it to y'all and see, how much I've added to it or taken away from it if I decide I don't like something. We'll see. Okay, y'all, I think that is it for now. Again, I am going to eventually put it in this clear cover from Sterling Ink. I'm not going to do that right now because, as you can see, it's really glary on camera. And again, like I said, I might add some more things. I'm going to kind of look back through my stickers. Again, a lot of the ones that I bought are super large like this, so I don't know how much more I can stick on here. There's the front. And there is the back, and then we'll see this again when I get ready to do my full setup. But that is it. Yeah, my theme for 2025 is Samhain Psalms. You'll see more about that when I do the setup as well. If you like this video, you know what to do. Give it a big thumbs up. If you've decorated the outside of your journal or planner with stickers or whatever, I'd love to see them. If you want to tag me on Instagram or anywhere else where I could come and look at those. This is the first time that I've done the outside of a journal other than one of my reading journals that I just didn't like the icon on, so I slapped a Lord of the Rings sticker over the top of front of it. That's as far as my decorating the outside of a journal or planner has gone. So again, make sure you're subscribed down below so you don't miss out on all of the content that's coming out over the next couple of weeks. And I will see you in the next one.